Oh, and I just realized my microphone was off that whole time. So hi guys, glad you guys are here. Thanks for that, Chanel. I muted my microphone and forgot to turn it back on. So, good job, Karen. Anyways, the timer is running max 5 minutes. Streamlabs, I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, IB added. Okay, so I have the chat for both pages for the YouTube as well as the Facebook. So however they come in via YouTube or Facebook is how they're going to get put on the list. Oh, and I just realized my microphone was off that whole name where you're viewing. So hi guys, glad you guys are here. Thanks for that, Chanel. I muted my microphone and forgot to turn it back on. So, good job, Karen. Anyways, let's see. The timer is running max. Okay, so Chanel, 5 minutes. The link is Mystic or Mystic Shaman 333. It is posted in the comments. You get Daisy. Actually, I can try to post it again. I have the chat for the YouTube site as well as one that not everything. So hi guys, glad you guys are here. Thanks for that, Chanel. I muted my microphone and forgot to turn it back on. So, good job, Karen. Anyways, the timer is running max. Okay, so Chanel, 5 minutes. The link is Mystic or Mystic Shaman 3. So I just posted the link again in the comments there. You get Daisy. Feeling the energy, guys. Feeling the energy. You can't just realize the energy side. So hi guys, glad you guys are here. Thanks for that, Chanel. I muted my microphone and forgot to turn it back on. So, good job, Karen. Anyways, the timer is running max. Okay, so Chanel, 5 minutes. The link is Mystic or Mystic Shaman 3. So I just posted it in the comments there. You get Daisy. concrete. Is that better? Does that help? I've got the neighbors playing their music loud, so it's probably picking that up. Oh, you know what? There you go. Is that better? It might be the issue. Tell me if it's clearer now, you guys. Yeah, because for Rebecca, what we do is for VIP service, you get to be bumped up the line. You get a longer reading than you would for the free 5-minute one. You get like up to 15 minutes more in-depth reading with time allotted, and you also get an oracle card. So you get like bonus extras when you pay the $7 for and a guaranteed reading if you pay the $7. So anybody that wants to skip the line, comments are coming in fast. Okay, so it was that because I had my headphone jack plugged in. I keep forgetting that I used to have that issue before. So I'm gonna just kind of grab a list here so I know exactly who I'm dealing with, when, and how. One sec, guys. I just gotta grab my little book here. Okay, so I'll handle the Facebook comments, Daisy, and we're going to go from the list because I do have both sides. So we are going to start the list, and Chanel, you're first. So anybody that pays for the VIP service tonight, please make a comment in the comment section said sent payment. It will send me the notification so then I can just verify that it was received. And then you'll be automatically bumped up to the top of the list. But if you don't mention that you sent the payment, then it might get missed and you end up missing your readings. So unless you tell me that you sent the payment, then only then can I verify it. So we do have Chanel, so we're going to start with yours. So Chanel, I just want to know, I don't know if Daisy's in both sides or if she's just doing YouTube only. Okay, so can you let me know, Daisy, are you in both sides or are you just doing YouTube only? Because if you can handle YouTube, then I can handle... Just trying to get a little bit organized here, guys. Yeah, I received it, Chanel. So I just want to know more about a little bit more details in regards to the conversation. What was the conversation in relation to? Was it talking about something that was going on currently for you? Or was it giving you more insight as to the direction you should be heading? You know, maybe there was a message to be heard in that. It could have a lot to do with your journey or certain circumstances that you're kind of going through. It could have been a guide kind of coming through in a familiar way that you would recognize and not be fearful of. So if it wasn't, you know, if it was somebody that you knew that, you know, has passed on that you had a very good connection with or a good relationship with, usually what happens is your guides will come back through the dream state because it is the most easiest way to access you. They may come back via somebody that you knew or somebody that you had a connection with that is comfortable to you, so it doesn't freak you out. So that you're open and receiving the information. right? So you're not freaked out and you're like, you know, kind of pushing it away. So you're hearing what's being said. Okay. So I'm just trying to keep a go on things here too as well. So I'm going to write down a list here while I'm waiting for Chanel to answer back here. So let's see, who else do we have here? So Vinny's back. Oh my gosh. Vinny is back, baby. Angel Davis. Ashley, can I get on the list? Sure, Ashley, I'll put your name on the free list. Anybody that gets pays the $7 fee will end up getting on the VIP list and automatically bumped to the top of the list. So I have Angela, or Ashley, sorry. And then, oh hey Angel, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a long time too. All my little old peeps are still here. I love you guys. I missed ya. AP, can you please be added to the list today too? So AP is on the list. So I'm just getting this kind of caught up here. So Daisy, I've got, from the YouTube side, I've got Ashley and AP. So anything after those two that you know of, you can add to the list and keep me notified on to who you have on the list. So, and I'll let you know who's on Facebook, how many people are in front of that. Lots of noise, I'm back. Okay, so Vinny, you're back. Okay, so Chanel, I'm trying to connect to the dreams as stated above, but I'm trying to make a donation. Okay, so Angela, hi Angela. I can hear. Chanel, my spirit box isn't going actually. I don't have my spirit box actually going today. So whatever you're hearing, that could be, you know, something that my energies are communicating or picking, that it's being recorded by the computer. It's being picked up. It's not the first time it's happened before. So we're gonna get this kind of moving forward. I don't have a spirit box going. There are other sounds and voices. Oh no, not again, really? Wow. Okay, so you guys okay, so Rebecca D, yes, it is 7 for all the time for VIP readings. Sometimes I'll knock it down depending on, you know, how things are going, and you know, we'll see how it goes, right? Who knows? We may end up making it, you know, getting a feel for it to see what is best. So I'm trying to catch up on the comments here quickly, you guys. Okay, so I'm just waiting for okay, so I only have Ashley and AP, so pretty much everybody from the Facebook site is not. Not anymore, that was earlier. Okay, so I am going to get started with Chanel. I'm just waiting for my Chanel to get back to me here with her comments. Okay, so let me get back to my Facebook side here. And I'll check in with you throughout the night for your side of things, Daisy. Or you can pop to both sides, whichever works for you. You can pop back and forth, that's not a problem. So, Chanel, I just want to know what was kind of the background as far as the conversation that you were carrying on, or that was being carried on, or do you not remember what was said, or overall what was being said? Okay, I'm just going to switch over here. Okay, so all right, so here we go. Okay. Okay, so you got the neighbors with their loud music, so just ignore that. You know, it's very distracting. I'm going to close my door, actually. Just give me a sec. Hang on. And I'll see if I can cut the noise down. Hang on. Is that better, you guys? Is there like less noise? Hopefully that helped. They like to have fun every day, so you know it kind of makes it a little rough for me. So we have Vinny as well. So Facebook side. Okay, so I'm gonna take care of Facebook. Okay, so Facebook we have Vinny. And then we have Angela. Vinny. So we're gonna have to kind of alternate between the two. Yeah, Vinny, you're on the list. Let me get back into my chat here. Okay. So I have, can you add Daisy to, Vinny and Angela to that list, please? I have Vinny and Angela that want to be added as well. So if you could add them between Angela and Taddy, that would be great. Okay, so Chanel, are you still here? I'm still waiting for Chanel to answer. If not, if she's not here, then I'm going to go on to the next reading until she comes back, and then we'll have to jump back to her in correlation to her reading. Okay, so I haven't heard back from Chanel. Okay, so if Chanel comes back, so we're going to move on to Ashley. Ashley, how have you been, my girl? I have missed you. I haven't seen you in like forever. Oh, you are there. Okay. Sorry, I didn't see any comment. So I just wanted to know if there was something that you remember in regards to the conversation that was carried on. What was the kind of underlying message that you were receiving from what was being said? You know, what was the message that they were translating to you, or what was the concept of the message, or what was kind of the outline of it? And I'll see what I can interpret from it for you. I think I'm getting a feeling that it was more Tiffany McKnight. Can you add Tiffany Daisy to that list, please? And we need to add Linda Capri. Do you remember a guy and his name was Samantha? Samantha, someone I love. Was that the girl I loved? Ashley. Are you talking, Chanel? I just want to know, I want to understand what you mean by what you meant by the diseases. Was this person sick when they passed, or what was going on? And there's a bit of a delay, so I have to kind of work with her here. Give her time to respond. Hey Joyce, how are you doing? Long time no see. Ho, hi. Hi, ho. Good afternoon to you. It's good evening here. It's the evening time here, but, you know, I'm alive, well, and doing the best I can. So, Chanel, you were advising me to try Lucid Dream, but I'm more wanting you to connect with me to see if there's anything you can pick up as why I'm meeting all these spirits in my dreams. And I'd like to hear from my dad and Nan, please. Okay, so Chanel, I'm wondering if there's something that needs to be uncovered that you're just not picking up on, as far as maybe you have a gift of communicating with energy that maybe you're being drawn to or being advised to maybe pick up. You know, there could be your guides coming through and using the portals of people that are familiar to you to pass the messages on things that you need to reflect on or need to work on. Okay, with that all said and done, you have to understand if you're open to it. If you're not open to it, or if you have any fear base around it, it may come in as a negative energy, or it may have like a negative connotation to it. So open your channel. You know, you're safe when you're in dream state to be interacting with energy. They will not come in to harm you. You know, that if you have that experience, you're in total control, that you can actually take that and manifest that energy so that you're not having an attack. you premeditate before you go into dream state. So if you're going to sleep, you want to, kind of set the intention before you fall asleep. So when you're, falling asleep, say you want to have communication, you're open to it, you want to receive the messages that are meant for you. You want to receive the information in a high vibration. You don't want to receive anything from a low vibration energy that is not purposeful to your journey, for whatever direction you need to head in. And just be, how do you say, it could be the way for you to channel, right? So maybe it's trying to create a channel for you to be able to do communicating. So it's maybe putting you in a state of trial, so that you can kind of move in that direction. You know what I mean? Heather Kicker. Okay, and can you add Heather Kicker and add Joyce, and can you also add Heather Daisy to that list? You're feeling great energy here now. Great, I'm happy. Yay, Heather. So it might be, something that you might want to investigate. See where your comfort zone is. They may be pushing you into a zone of, awakening you into your gift. There may be, your guides trying to connect with you and try to, be able to have that connection with you, and they're coming through familiar zones. Is what I'm kind of feeling, that, they're putting you kind of into the out of the comfort zone, to see where you're kind of, heading on your journey, and if you're willing and be open to, having some gifts kind of unveil themselves to you, is what I'm kind of feeling for you. Because, it doesn't happen with a lot of people right away. We're not, aware of the connection that we have with our guides. So maybe your guides are trying to link up with you and start that connection and start that awakening process for you, is what I'm kind of feeling for you. They're coming through with familiar things, so it doesn't freak you out, doesn't, kind of get you to recoil and get fearful of it, because it's really nothing to fear when you're being asked to connect with your guides. There's obviously messages that they want to use, as a safe kind of zone for you that you feel comfortable in, so that you can be most open and receptive at that state. So I think that's maybe something that you want to, kind of maybe meditate on, and see if that's something that you want to do, and if you're truly ready to be open to that connection. Because your guides will never come through as a negative, and they will never come through to harm you or mislead you. And they will always give you the information that's pertinent to whatever you may be, going through currently. It could be in correlation to something that happened to you that day that, maybe is kind of, hit you hard, or it kind of was, a moment that made you step back, and they're offering you guidance and direction as to how to best deal with, handling it for your greater good. So you could have had like an argument with someone that day that, you ended up going off on the person, and you felt bad after. It could be, offering you direction on how to better, kind of manage that next time. It's always informative. There's nothing to fear by it. There's nothing to, be put out of your comfort zone. So I think it's more or less possibly that your guides are trying to have that direct connect with you, and they want to have you, aware of them. And this is probably the easiest way for them to do it, and most comfortable way for you to be receiving it, right? As far as the dead people, it might be also that, it's time for you to let go, and it's like you may be going through your actual spiritual death. So it may be something that, maybe you have a fear-based kind of idea surrounding death, that you fear death. And, maybe this is also could also be that you're being pushed into that sense of what death is feeling like, to be able to transition out of that old behavior or that old belief system and come into like a new version of yourself or a new experience. And in order for that to happen, you actually have to have that spiritual death. So maybe they are preparing you for that. Maybe there's something coming forward for you in regards to that as well. Because they only give you the information that's pertinent to your journey. Things that you need to maybe, think about experiencing or, transitioning through. You may be on, on the beginning stages or on the fringe of your spiritual awakening. to a deeper level. And in order for you to have a full transition, you actually have to have that spiritual death happen. And you have to go through a death to be reborn into a new, higher vibrational being. You have to, it's like you're shedding that shell, you know, like a snake sheds its skin to get rid of the old, and then the new is still underneath, right? So allowing that to kind of break through for you, to bring you on a, you know, a more positive direction, and, you know, allowing you to understand, you know, yourself as the true being that you are, right? So, you know, if you're fearing, if you have fears of about dying, this could be, you know, kind of putting you into like a zone where you get to experience it without experiencing it. Like you don't go through a physical death, you're going through a spiritual kind of death of the old belief system and letting go of things. So you may be finding that you're not, you know, having so many people that matter to you. You may be having a feeling of disconnect to the real world. You may be feeling like, you know, you're just ready to let go of it and, you know, just transform away from that energy, if that makes sense. If that helps, right? And can you also add Jennifer to that list, please, Daisy? I have Daisy, my moderator, working in YouTube right now, so I'm just giving her the names on the list, and then I will, what I will do is I will repost the list as it's being posted by Daisy. I will share that if I can do that. I don't know. If that helps, Chanel. So maybe it's just, you know, preparing you for having that journey happen and to be aware of it, right? Hang on one sec, guys. Okay. Okay, turn that down. It does help. I'm back. Okay, so Trina Scott is here. You know, so maybe it's something that, you know, maybe they're preparing you for that part of your journey that is, you know, almost inevitably has to come to be part of your experience. Am I on the list here? Heather Kecker. I believe you are, Heather. Let me just double check here. Yeah, you are. You are after Linda. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people away. You know, so if you guys are on the list and you don't want to wait and you want to, you know, you're kind of pushed for time, you might want to, you know, think about doing the VIP service. It'll get you bumped up the list. So I got to get moving here, Chanel. And yes, you can get your Oracle card. Do you want Oracle card or messages from your angels? Do you want clarification from your angels as to what's going on? Or would you like your Oracle card for your spiritual growth? Or, you know, what would you like to kind of see what the focus is for you? And then we will have next on the list, so Daisy, who is next on the list after that? That's first on the list now. I think it is Ashley. Sorry, Ashley, for the wait. What was what song, Jennifer? She's my cool, she's my crazy, she's my, I can't remember, but it was by a country song. I can't remember. I know that I know who's, I know who sings it, but I don't know his name right offhand. Trina Scott, where is Trina Scott, Daisy, on the list, please? Has she been added? Okay, so the card that jumped out for you was Desiree. Okay, so this could have correlation to you. It could give you some more insight or some confirmation. Just being aware that no, the conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait and look into other options and ask your angels to help guide you and comfort you. So there may be something that, you know, is kind of an avenue that you might be headed down that probably isn't, you know, for your better purpose, you know, making that choice decision moving forward. She talks about the additional message with Desiree is that there is a reason, like, there is a reason why you asked for heaven's opinion about this situation. In your heart, you knew that something was amiss. I'm here to help you trust the wisdom within your heart. Although it may seem romantic to jump in without looking, the situation warrants otherwise. Since I am one of your guardian angels, your happiness is my central mission. This situation is as it currently stands, won't bring you the joy that you seek. There are options available to you. One is to wait, and there will certainly improve your outlook, either because you will learn more information or because something better will come along. Okay, so this could have a lot to do with what your dreams are representing to you, what you're kind of weighing, and what you're inputting into your mindset, right? The second option is to go ahead with the current situation. You currently have the free will to do so. Be assured that I will stay with you whether you heed my caution or not. So there's something that maybe they're trying to pass a message to. So really pay attention to what they're communicating to you and see if it has in correlation something that happened throughout the day or something that has recently happened to you that needs some insight or some guidance and direction to where you're going to be moved in a direction that's better suited for your energy or your experience. But be best assured, I will stay with you whether you heed the caution or not. So it could be your guides are coming through and just letting you know that they are there, and they're trying to connect with you to be able to get that accurate messages back through to you, so that you understand them for what they are supposed to be meaning. If you fall into a situation where you need my rescue, I will be here. I will be there with my unconditional love. Each time that you listen to me, and also each time that you ignore me, you grow and you learn. Okay, so there's definitely some reflection that you need to be maybe taking and kind of looking at. And if you have to, get a dream journal and start writing down your interactions with these manifestations of your guides, what they're trying to get, and because you don't really remember them you'll remember it most fresh and most clearly the moment that you come out of a dream state. Or it will end up giving you information, and it'll kick in when you're being put into that kind of energy or that direction, or that the choices or options that are coming forward. They'll start feeling like, oh, I know this one. Like you'll come up with the information rather quickly. Okay. Hi, Karina. How are you doing? Okay. Can you add Karina to the list, please? She wants to know if there's any messages for her as well. So Ashley, Miss Ashley, are you still here? And then we have AP. So I'm going to try to keep these to a minimum. If you guys want to skip the line, send your donation to the link will be in the description. I don't have the actual link. I am going to just add it in here quickly. Oops. No. That's not what I wanted. Give me one sec. I'm just going to add this quickly in the description box for the people on YouTube side. So I'm just going to add the link for the donations to go to. Give me one sec, guys. I just want to throw this in there so people aren't asking and kind of distracting from the reading. Okay, one sec here. I'm just edit. Okay, so I will put the link in the description for you guys on Facebook. Daisy can handle it from the other side. Give me one sec. Oops. Oops. And then Ashley, if you're still here, we will get started with you. Okay, so I just put the link in the description box for you guys, for anybody that is trying to send a donation through from the comments or in the description of the actual box. So now we're going to get to Ashley. Are you still here? Ashley. Ashley. Hey, Jessica. How are you doing? Chanel. That's good that you remember them all. So now maybe it's time to turn around and reflect on them and see if it's matching up to where you're headed, or if you've kind of maybe veered off track, that they're trying to guide you back onto track. And we have Annie as well looking for messages as well. Holy, look at the list. It's just huge, you guys. So we got Ashley, AP, Angela, Vinny, Angel, sorry. And we have Taddy, Mimi, Linda, Heather, Joyce, Amanda, Trina, and Karina. And then you add Annie to that list as well, please. Daisy. So Ashley, are you still here? And because we have such a long list, if I call your name twice and you don't answer, you kind of ain't gonna get bumped off the thing. So if you want to ask how long it's gonna be before you get a reading done, give on average for the free list about 5 to 7 minutes per person. If not, then I'll just skip to the next person. You'll have to get reposted back onto the list. So average about, ask how many people are away or in front of you, and I'll give you about an average time length for when you should come back if you want to just take a break and come back at a certain time if you've got other things to do, because we do have a list here. So it'll give you an opportunity to be able to, kill 2 birds with 1 stone, or get 2 birds stoned with 1 bird, or get 2 birds stoned, yeah, at one time, or whatever. So Ashley's not answering, so she's off the list. She's going to have to come back and get put back on the list. So AP, are you here? Mr. AP, let me check on. Hey, Val, how are you doing? Hi, Diane. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Diana? Diana. Okay, I'm just guessing. Joyce, how are you feeling? Oh my God, how was your surgery? You probably are feeling a little groggy, aren't you? I hope that you had a really good surgery. You're here, so you're safe and sound. That's good to know. Let's see. Vinny, so Angela. Let me just get caught up on the comments here. Tiffany, how long before you are up? So you will be... Tiffany, you're not even on the list yet. So that would be Tiffany McKnight. Let me just see where you were, and then I can see where you put your request in here. Marcia Knowles. We have 2 streams going here, so I'm going to repeat myself. We have 2 streams going, so each time somebody says their name, it will be added to the list. My moderator is working from the YouTube side. I'm trying to keep in touch with the comments from the Facebook side. So if Marcia, if you sent a VIP, then you'll be after Chanel. If you didn't send a VIP, then you'll be put on the list for the free reading. Okay. You came in after Chanel. Okay, so no, you're not invisible, my girl. Okay, so Marcia, I'll pop you in. I'll pop you in before Vinny. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put you in before Vinny, because Vinny is the first person that I had booked for the has posted their question. AP, do you have any messages for me regarding love, future, marriage? Okay, so AP, let's see what's going on for you in the cards. So with the free, you only get 1 card because we do have a lot of people to get through. With the VIP, you'll get anywhere from 2 to 3 cards, depending on what the message is that you need to hear. So we're going to see if there's anything regarding love. For AP, please, Spirit, what is going on for AP? What are the messages that we're surrounding with love and marriage for AP? Okay. So, I forgot. We can't do the tarot cards until we do a smudge here, guys. So we're going to smudge the cards here. I always smudge my cards because it opens the channels for me. It opens the channels for the messages to come flowing through better. So just do a quick smudge here for you guys. Send you guys a little out there, send some energy. Okay. Oh, my head just felt like it popped. Channel just flipped right open there. Okay. So let's see what's going on for marriage for you. So I'm going to pull 1 card for you. And I'm gonna pull my cards differently tonight. I want to try a new system of drawing my cards. And the High Priestess. So there's something that it's hidden knowledge, wisdom. You know, you have some secrecy going on, and it talks about the feminine spirituality and inner world. So, AP, are you male or female? Hey, Jody, how you doing? I'm doing Facebook too and YouTube at the same time, Jody. Yes, I am. I'm on both spots. Two places, one place, or two spots, one time. You know, me here, but in two places at one time. They said that was never possible, but I am doing it. Um, so AP, are you the masculine or feminine in this? You're the female. So this may be asking you to get into your female kind of energy field to be able to draw and manifest this person to you. This could be end up being that you are connecting with someone that wants to be connected with you. We usually like to call those twin flame journeys, but there is a definite love connection that you know you need to be in your power to be open and to be able to receive it. You know, this also could be in correlation. Are you a water sign or anybody that you know that is a water sign? Oh, Heather, hey. Okay, we haven't got you. So does AP, does that kind of make sense that, you know, you might be connecting with someone? Yes, Jody, I have I have quite a few people. So I'm trying to keep in touch here. So Tiffany's on the list, I think, now. I think you're on the list now. And yeah, you're on the list, Tiffany. So AP, does that make sense to you that maybe there's a connection that maybe you're trying to manifest, or you're the Cancer and Leo? So the water sign that's coming up with the High Priestess is your energy. So this is definitely something that you want to kind of maybe look into, you know, creating this, you know, availability for this love to come in for you. You know, you may be neglecting or, you know, hiding or creating resistance against the connection that wants to come in. So maybe just being aware of where this restriction or you know, the resistance of where you're not wanting to move, whether this connection is meant to be or not meant to be. I feel that it is something that's going to come in to unveil something for you. There's going to be something that, you know, there could be a journey for you that you may be fearful of embarking on. You may have blockages in the way of resisting, you know, love to come in, and maybe you're just working from an unconscious kind of state of affairs that you're putting roadblocks in front. So there's some aspect of your life that you need to kind of look at and not fear. You know, if there's, you know, past trauma or anything that's gone on for you, or you're feeling, you know, that you can't get into love, or that you're not going to find the right person for yourself. Those are blockages and roadblocks that you're placing and creating and distancing the connection to come through. So just being aware of, you know, kind of your thoughts and, you know, being open to it, you know, open your heart space, maybe work on, you know, your heart chakra to bring the love towards you, and come from a loving kind of aspect instead of, you know, don't let your mind kind of lead you, follow your heart and follow the, you know, open the heart chakra to be open and willing for the love to come in. Okay. Okay, so AP, you're probably dealing with a twin flame connection or a twin flame experience right now, where the person is trying to communicate with you. They're on the same, they're gaining the same wavelengths. They're being directed into the same kind of frequency that you are on. This could be in correlation to somebody maybe that you've had an experience with before in a past life, or it could be somebody that you've already connected with in this lifetime that may be coming back into play, right? So this could be, you know, it's definitely past energy that's coming forward, the hidden knowledge. So this could be, when I hear hidden knowledge, is what I heard was it's past life. So this is like a relationship that you've had before that you're getting to replay it and maybe experience from the other point of view. The roles have changed in this relationship, so you may be experiencing what they went through, and they may be going through, you know, the experience that you went through prior to coming into this incarnation, right? So there's something that's hidden. So this could be very well past relationship or past life energy that you're moving with right now. So just being aware of that, and just be open to, you know, whatever is meant to be in your existence. Then you know that it's meant for you, right? That's only, you know, your journey. So this is gonna reveal something. This could be a twin flame that's gonna end up, you know, kind of shaking things up for you. You know, taking away from, you know, what you've kind of built right now, and you know, all the input that you've been given. You know, it may fall away, and you may be feeling very naked and very, you know, raw. It's going to bring a lot of unseen information that you thought was absolutely outlandish. You may look at it as, you know, this can't be possible. You'll have a little bit of disbelief in it at first. You'll be like, it's just too, how do they say, it's just too coincidental with the information that comes through, right? So, you know, if you're open to it and you want to experience, then, you know, by all means go for it. If you're not prepared for it and you're not ready to kind of experience it, because they can be very difficult ones. They could be, you know, it could also be a karmic relationship that you have to learn, you know, and experience from the other aspect and other points of view for people as well. So, you know, you really have to be prepared for them and really open to having the experience, you know, and be prepared for, you know, getting to be delivered your ego on a plate, more or less. You know, but for that to happen, you know, you have to enter into wanting to be in union. You know, you can either choose to be in union just on a frequency level, or you can actually choose to be in union in a physical dimensional space, or you can just keep it at a frequency kind of spiritual space. You know, you don't have to physically go into union with this person to experience it. You can keep it at a frequency level and just experience it that way if you like. You know, it's however you want to approach it, what you're prepared for. You know, if you don't want to be investing into a person, you just want to kind of test the waters to see where it's going to head, and if you're feeling comfortable enough to enter into it, then by all means go for it. You know, if you want to keep it on an energy level, that's your option too. You don't have to be in a physical relationship with a twin flame or a karmic relationship. You can actually deal with it and work through it from, you know, your own personal, you know, spiritual space, you know, whatever is comfortable for you. Okay, so, you know, if you want to find out more about that, get in touch with me. You can contact me on my page at Mystical Oracle 333 Tarot on Facebook if you want to kind of go deeper into this and get to understand what's going on for you. You know, so, you know, we can go deeper into the journey and find out more about, you know, the opposing party, of what's kind of be, you know, the message, or what the direction that this is going to head in, so that you can have a better understanding and have more information as to where, if you want to approach it and go through with it and create, you know, from that space, right? Can you also add Sarah to the list, please, Daisy? Hey, Ash13, how are you doing? And can you add Elaine Tat to the list too, please? And now we are on to Angela, please. Angela, are you still here? I don't know if you're in Facebook or on YouTube, but I'm looking for your comments, so I have access to it. So Angela, then we have Marcia, Vinny, Angel, Patty, Mimi, Linda, Heather, Joyce, Amanda, Trina, Serena, and Tiffany and Elaine. So we have quite a list. So till we get caught up, Daisy, just put it on pause for that list. The list is temporarily on pause. You can add Ash13, will be the last person on the list for now till we get caught up. So Angela, may I have your question, please? And I don't know if you are in. Oh, sorry. We are going to add Marcia. I'm sorry, Marcia. Before we get to Vinny, it's Marcia. So if you're still here, Marcia, I know that you're in Facebook, so hopefully you're still there. And we will get to you. I totally almost just missed you again. And then we have Vinny in there as well that we didn't get to. Daisy, that's before Angela. Oh, I'm getting hot, guys. Hang on, let me get my jacket off here. It's getting warm. Now that my door is closed. Okay, so Marcia, are you still here? I'm so sorry, my love. I didn't mean to kind of jump over you there at all. Angela, you'll be after Marcia. After Vinny, sorry. Vinny's before you, and then you, and then you'll be next after Vinny. So we have Marsha, if she's still here. Are you still here, Marsha? Where are you? So Sarah Hughes can be added to the list. She's looking for a relationship reading. So it'll be, let me just take a quick glance at the list here, Sarah, and give you kind of a time frame. You're looking at probably 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. You're looking at an hour and a half right now, Sarah, with the list as it stands. So you're looking at an hour and a half to an hour and 40 minutes before we'll get to your reading. So you can either choose to jump the list and get your reading ahead of that and get a longer reading, plus you'll get Linda, Marsha's in the Facebook side, so we're dealing from the Facebook side right now. And then we've got Vinny, and then we've got Angela from the Facebook side, and then we'll be back on track with thank you for the update, Daisy. So Sarah, you can choose to either be added to the list and come back a little bit later, or you can hang out with us and listen to the readings and see if anything that resonates with you up until your turn, or you have the option to come back later, or pay the VIP service will bump you up to the top of the list, and you'll get priority placement, so you'll be like next in line regardless of the free list. Okay. Let's see who else. Care Bear. You know what, Daisy, open the list. We'll go until we can go, and anybody that's on the list by the time this stream ends will end up getting their free reading, regardless whether it be during the live stream or not. Okay, so we'll, up until Care Bear, we will do that. So add Sarah and then Care Bear, and then we will do that. So we're moving on to Vinny. Are you still here, Vin? Vinny. And then we're going to Angela. So you're in the batting, you're on the mound here, Angela, pretty quick here if Vinny doesn't answer. But you'll be put on the tentative list, Care Bear, so you'll be added after Sarah. And then once the list opens up, then you'll be back. Are you listening, Vinny? Did you want a reading? You said you wanted a reading there earlier, so did you still want that, or do you want to kind of veto your spot? So Daisy, I'll put you on a list though, Care Bear. If we open the list back up, you'll be top priority. You'll be on the list, but just not sure if we're going to get to that one. Right. But you'll be put on a tentative, a standby list. So if there's room, then we'll squeeze you in if we are allotted for time. Vinny, no question. Just want whatever. So I feel that you're going through a relationship. You may have somebody of interest coming forward, or you may be interested in a female party. Okay? That you may be wanting to have a long-term or even settle down with. This option may come forward for you. So if you're on the lookout for somebody in regards to having a relationship, you may end up getting someone that knows her value and know what she knows her worth. She's very valuable. She knows that she's a great asset. She may not be, what you see on the outside is not what you're going to get on the inside. So she may have an external kind of shell on that you don't get to see the true inside because she keeps that protected. She could be very well a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. I'm thinking more along the lines of a Virgo energy here. But she could also be a Capricorn energy. But very, she may come across or have an outwardly projection of something that you may find intriguing and interesting, but what you get on the inside is going to be even more valuable, that she has to protect it and just not reveal it, because it may be something that people take as a weakness and they take advantage of that situation. So if she reveals that information first and foremost, that she has maybe some personality traits that people take and kind of manipulate for their benefit. So you may be finding something that's a little bit guarded, a little bit protected, but what you see on the outside is pretty similar to what you're going to see on the inside, but the inside is going to be a lot more deeper connection for you, if that makes sense. You want more on Kyle, please? this could be in correlation to Kyle. Okay, Vinny, talking about the feminine kind of energy, you know, because we do have this, the number 10 of cups, which talks a lot about harmony in home and family. So, you know, with this Queen of Cups, they may be coming out of their shell, you know, or they could still be living that, not ready to come out yet. So that could be in correlation to Kyle, you know, being one way on the inside and being totally opposite on the outside. So what's inside is not being projected outside. You know, because you can see, if you look close enough, they have an outfit underneath than what they are portraying on the outside. So what they're carrying underneath is who they truly are, but they are protecting themselves and still shelling, or still, you know, coming out a certain way, right? So, but I feel that there's a little bit more harmony, that, you know, you guys are going to be able to move into a more harmonic balance, if that makes sense. But you're pretty much, you know, you've got what you've got, and it's either, you know, you have to be patient and allow this person to, you know, take off their shell when they're prepared to, you know, or you can burst it open and just put it down and say, listen, you know, I know that you value and you cherish, you know, you as a person, and I want to do the same, you know, but I can't cherish you if you've got, you know, 16 layers of clothes to get to know you and honestly truly love you for you. If you're wanting to, you know, dress up and pretend that you're not who you are, and, you know, kind of go in that direction. So you really have to decide if this is, you know, a true definite need that you have to have this person a certain way to make yourself happy. You know, if you can't accept them for what they're, you know, what they have on the inside, and just allow them to kind of be the way they are on the outside, that it's only an external, it's a protection of, you know, maybe a safety zone for them. But, you know, they maybe act differently than, you know, than when they are with other people than they are with you. You know what I mean? But you know the true underlying person that's in there. So just focus on that. You know, let go of the manifest, or let go of the automatic go-to kind of, because what you see is what you get, because there's more to this person. There's an underlying avenue of this person that you understand, that you know is there, but they just are not prepared to take that, you know, that veil off. They're not ready to remove that veil of their life yet. Okay. But to, you know, that, you know, they're doing it out of safety or protection for themselves, because they're not prepared for what they, you know, they're embarking on that level. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So rebirthing it, you have to start new. You have to create a newness with this. This has to get, you know, throw out the old way of thinking. Throw out whatever has you've done in the past. Let go of it. Don't even pay attention to it. Rebirth the idea. Rebirth the connection. Rebirth everything about this relationship. You know, come from a different point of view. Take a different approach. Take a different avenue, and just kind of work, you know, without, you know, the ulterior motive that you're having is you want it to have it your way, and you're not being respectful of the space that this person is coming from. So you have to kind of rebirth this into find that balance between the two of you, you know, because you're going for what you want and what you need, instead of what is, you know, the benefit of both of you. Okay. This person is not any different inside than what, you know, you've known them to be. You know, they still are that person. They're just not ready for the rest of the world to see them that way, so they put on a shell. Okay. So, you know, however they feel comfortable, maybe they just aren't feeling like they want to come out of their comfort zone. Any numbers that are coming up. So let me just look at the cards that we had here. Hang on one sec here. So we had 1, 2, and what was the other one here? Hang on one sec. Just trying to find it now. Okay, so let me just do some calculating here for you here. Give me 1 second, Vinny, and I'll give you some numbers here. My handy dandy notebook here. So yeah. So does the number 10 have any relation to you? Like, have you been The number 10 or the number 3? Oh, sorry, the number 10 and the number 2. Sorry, my mistake. My bad. Yeah, or the number 3. Have any correlation to you? Those are the numbers that I'm kind of getting. So, you know, you may be feeling that maybe 3 is a crowd, so there may be somebody that, you know, is kind of intruding on that space for you that you may be feeling a little bit, you know, I heard the word threatened by, that you feel that they could be a threat to the relationship, you know, because you just want the 2 of you, but maybe there's, you know, the 10 could be a correlation that the connection that you guys have together is like a 10 out of 10. So everything is kind of pushing you in the direction of this relationship is what I'm kind of picking up. Because the number 3 talks about growth, expansion, and birth. 2 is about balance, harmony, and decisions. And 10 is about endings and completion. So maybe there's a cycle that's ending for the 2 of you that you're able to start on a new journey, a new path, right? So, you know, however that's working for you, or that you may end up having experiences on those specific dates or those specific kind of time zones, is what I usually find people are having happen to them, is that usually there's, in correlation to the number 3, anything in correlation with number 3, number 2, or number 10. Okay. Okay, so it could be your connection is on like a 10, like a perfect connection. Like you guys have that connection, that the ability to have that, you know, 10 out of 10 kind of thing. You know, so or it could have a correlation that, you know, the number 10 has meaning, or it will have meaning moving forward. You may end up getting phone calls at 10 o'clock, or you may have experiences with numbers in correlation to 10. So if, you know, like 10 o'clock in the morning, things may happen. 10 o'clock in the evening, things may happen. The date may have something to do with it. You know, or it could have a correlation with the number 1, right? You know, that you have to be one and whole, you know, together, right? So it could be the ending of a cycle, but beginning of a new, with the number 1 is another number that we begin at, right? So it's like the circle is making a complete circle, and there's new things that are happening that you need to be open to for this to start over again, you know. But you're creating that repetitive cycle. You know, you're going around and around, and you're still, you know, each time you're going a little bit different. You know, it's taking a different kind of, you know, dynamic each time you go around, right? So, you know, just allowing it to kind of, you know, turn and go in the direction that it's meant to go, and just not push it, you know, so you kind of knock it off course. Just release control of the outcome, okay, and just kind of go with the flow, if that makes sense. Okay. All right, so Angela, we are on you now, my dear darling, if that helps. Crystal Leanne Chojanaki. Can you put her on the tentative list, please, Daisy? October is 10. So maybe, yeah, Angel, maybe there is like the 10th month, exactly. Which, you know, or it could be 10 plus 1 is 11, which could be like maybe, you know, October, November, you may be seeing shifts happening for you, right? So you never know how this could be unfolding for you, but maybe this is like a peak zone for you to be more aware and more in tune to what you're wanting to have happen for you. Hey Elizabeth, how you doing? You know, so you have to, you know, allow the space and time for them to become comfortable in their own skin. And if he's not feeling that right now and feeling safe, like I said last time, he may not open up. You know, he has to really feel comfortable and feel safe enough to kind of allow himself to kind of flow with his energy. He's resisting, which is making it probably more difficult for him to transition properly, right? To go through this transition state and be able to be, you know, comfortable in his own skin. You know, and a lot of us go through that, you know, like we you know, we're so hard on ourselves and we just don't like who we are, but we don't take and put the reflection on what needs to change as far as us being comfortable in our own skin and, you know, accepting who we are, or the person that we've kind of built for ourselves, you know that it's maybe not what we thought it was going to be. So you have to go through a transition and come to accept the terms of your arrangement with yourself, right? Okay, so give me one sec here. Why is this telling me about Streamlabs? Give me one sec, guys. One sec. What's going on here? Okay, let me just switch here for a sec here. So we are on now, Angela. Okay, so let me know, Angela, your question. Oh, Angel. No, Angela. Angel or Angela? Is it? I thought we had Angela. Oh, and you guys on YouTube side, you guys get to go through it. You guys get to advance to different levels based on your interaction with the actual stream. So you guys end up, at the end of the month, whoever's the most interactive ends up winning a prize. So you guys want to be interactive. No spamming of messages. But if you're interactive and chatting and having a good time with when the stream is actually live, you guys actually all get a bonus. So, you know, it pays to be on certain streams and certain sides of the table. Hi, Sharon. How are you doing? Sharon's on our Facebook site, guys. So, Angel, are you here? Are you still here, Angel? Please say you are. How are we doing for time? What's our timeline here? Let me just check the time here. What's going on with our timer? Even an hour and 60 minutes. Okay, so we're going to try to go as long as we can here and keep going. Angel, are you here? Angel, what does Spirit need me to see? Is there something I'm missing? Okay, so what are you missing? So this is in regards to your personal development. I don't know if I didn't do Angela's because we had to fit Marcia in and then we never got to, Marcia didn't show up, so. Okay, so this is about your spiritual development, your journey, your avenues, what you're taking on and where you're headed. Okay, so let's see what messages are for you. I'm going to change decks here, you guys. I want to use my Chinese Tarot tonight as well. I'm going to alternate between decks. Let's see what we have going on here. Angel, what's going on for Angel in her spiritual development? Messages from Spirit for her journey and her path. I feel that you're a little bit off balance. Like there's a bit of rebalancing that you need to do. You know, one side is a lot, you know, you may be taking on a lot in one aspect of your life and neglecting other aspects of your life. But there's definitely some rebalancing or some readjusting that needs to happen in your life currently. This unbalance is quite a very big, significant unbalance. Like you've got one side here and you've got one side down here. So there is a very big gap in between your balance and what you're finding that you're currently going through right now. But it is quite a dramatic. It's not just, you know, just a small kind of imbalance. You have a very big kind of counterbalance. You've got stuff really heavy down on this side and stuff you're not, you know, paying attention to that, you know, you need to kind of bring back into play that you've been neglecting or not reviewing, you know, and keeping it, you know, to balance. So that could be in regards to maybe, you know, your personal life versus your social life. You may be neglecting yourself and being more open to helping others right now, and you know it's weighing on you. You're spending too much time giving your energy instead of, you know, saving your energy and using it for, you know, what you need to get done. So you may be not focusing on what you are required to be doing right now. That's, you know, moving you in a more, you know, balanced direction. So taking time for you and finding that, you know, everybody else's needs do not have to come before your own. Making sure that you're taking that time for yourself is what I'm kind of picking up first and foremost. So wherever you've been kind of neglecting to look, you know, you're definitely okay. So you're transitioning, okay? There's changes going on, okay? So you have the Ace of Cups. So this could be in correlation that you're not in tune with your emotional state of affairs, or you're lacking in, you know, honoring how you're feeling, or, you know, paying more attention to, you know, what is your true feeling about something, and you're just kind of smushing it down, saying, I don't have to deal with it, it's not part of me, it's not bothering me, so I don't have to look at it. But maybe you're missing out on the emotional connection that you're having, or you could be missing out on the emotional connection that you're having with people in general. Maybe you've kind of created some unbalance there. Maybe you've kind of stepped away from being emotionally connected to people, which maybe is causing that imbalance for you. Because with this, it talks the Six of Swords. Sorry, it talks a lot about moving on, the transition, movement, changes, travel, journey, and passage. So maybe there's an emotional journey that you need to be reviewing or taking a look at, because Cups talks a lot about the emotional stuff. This could be in correlation to a new relationship. So this is maybe something that you're blocking, or, you know, that you've kind of been given, but you just didn't, you know, jump at the chance, or maybe it was a missed opportunity that may come back around, or it may not. It may be, you know, you were off, you know, focusing somewhere else when you should have been focusing on, you know, an opportunity that was coming, you know, straight at you, and you might have, you know, had it right here, and then you turned your head the other way for a second, and then it vanished. You know, you came back to it and it was gone. So I feel that, you know, being aware of what's going on around you, and things that are happening, right? You need to really kind of be aware of what's being presented to you, so you're not missing out on opportunities. Because I feel like, you know, what you're needing is maybe an emotional connection with someone, and because you're resisting it, you may not be finding that emotional availability or the connection that you're wanting from a relationship. So if that helps at all. Okay, let me just take a look here at something, you guys. 1 second here. Okay, so I'm just disconnecting one, because I'm getting notifications on this and it's not working. So that's what I think, that maybe you're looking for something, but you're not noticing that you are actually looking for the connection, right? Or somebody's not being emotionally available to you as well. Okay, so there's something that you're missing, or not moving into. Okay. And don't forget to visit my page. I have a Facebook page as well, Mystic Oracle 333 Tarot, where you can find links to the prices, and you know, I do post there, as well as readings. I can schedule readings through there as well. I do have my website set up. I just haven't got the domain name registered yet, so I'm still waiting on that. Once that's up and running, it'll be the same name as Mystic Oracle 333 Tarot.com. But it's not set up yet, so it would be kind of pointless to try to find that right now. But it is a temporary one that's got a long link right now while we're waiting for the it's got the website address, and then it's got mine. So I will be able to post that, I guess, for you guys to find later on. But you can find the links for most of my stuff on my Facebook page as well, while I'm getting everything kind of organized and shuffled around to be able to have it, right? I knew that was in there, right there. Well, I'm glad, Angel, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and post a thumbs up. You know, we want to get the thumbs up for every time you get a good reading. Put a thumbs up, and so people know that, you know, they can check it out and see the, you know, the value of the reading that you get. You know, you definitely will get your answers in direction that will be very accurate, you know, if not 98.9.4% accurate. right? So we have Taddy is next. Then we have Mimi, Linda, and Heather. And then we have... So you're still writing down the names as we go along though, right? Daisy, for the tentative, the standby list for when we get through these guys. Okay, so Taddy, are you here? I don't know if you're on the Facebook side or if you're on the YouTube side, but we're looking for Taddy now. Can you add Amy Elizabeth Ducati to the list? Oh, Angela, you're still here. Okay, so we're going to run to Angela quick while we wait for Taddy. Angela, what was your question, my love? I'm trying to keep in touch here. Okay, so why am I not getting that notification? And we also have Amy Elizabeth. So Angela, what was your question again, my girl? Sorry about that. I didn't see your comment pop up there. I'm here. I'm calling you right now, Angela. I just remembered. I did call your name after Vinny. Okay, so Daisy, we're working on Angela from Facebook side here. I'm just waiting for her question. And then we'll move on to Taddy. If Taddy doesn't answer, then we'll go on to the next person. Go down the list until you find somebody that's here. And we will get, keep it kind of flowing so that we don't have to wait for people to post their questions and comments and all that kind of wonderful jibber jabber. So we can get things kind of moving. So, Angela, we got the Five of Cups jump out of the card deck for you. And are you kind of like in dismay about something, feeling lost, feeling kind of, not feeling too good about something currently going on? Anything, are your future direction or past over ones coming through, please? It's like you have sadness surrounding this. You have sorrow, disappointment, loss, regret, and grief. To maybe an experience that you've had in your life that, you wish you could have done differently, or that maybe you could have, kind of unfolded in a different way that you're kind of looking back on and saying, I wish I would have done it this way. Let go of that kind of wish. You shoulda, coulda, wouldas are not going to serve you any purpose moving forward. Know that the experience can be reignited or rebirthed into a new experience with someone else, right? Don't live in a life of regret or feeling of guilt for your actions. It's a learning experience, and we're not perfect, right? With the Five of Cups, it talks a lot about emotional. So maybe there was an emotional connection that didn't work out, that you're having a hard time getting through, or that you're having a hard time kind of adjusting and accepting, okay? Being hard on yourself in this manner probably isn't for, the best interest of you. We're always harder on ourselves than, we're always our worst critic, as the saying goes. Just look at the experience that you had in the past. Look at the people that you interacted with. Know that, you did your best for what you knew at the time. And when you're walking away from it, say that, you'll make mental note of things that you could have made or decisions that you could have taken in a different approach. And just make mental notes of them for the next time that you get put in that circumstance or that direction. You know what I mean? So don't hold yourself, below water. Like, don't hold yourself underwater, because you need to come up and breathe and release and be able to keep functioning and moving forward. Don't sit there and kind of wish that you shoulda, coulda done as shoulda, coulda, wouldas would change the aspect. It was a lesson to learn that moving forward, because you can't go back and change anything. But you can take it so that when you experience it again or have that kind of represent itself in the future, that you'll be better prepared and understand that I remember last time that I did it this way. I want to try something different and take a different path or a different direction when you're moving forward with this. Okay. Okay. So anybody that's just joining us, we have a list that's temporarily closed. We do have a temporary list. So anybody that is on Facebook, we are going through. Somebody need a little direction in lives, but can't afford to pay a lot of money. Your price is awesome for our viewers. Oh, thanks, Karina. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Annie, let me just check on the list for you, Annie, and I will get back to you. So we have Amy and Alice added to the list. It's the standby list for when we get through this list. So we are looking for Annie. So Annie. Okay, Annie, we're looking for Linda and Heather right now. Linda or Heather. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people ahead of you. 5 to 6 people ahead of you, Annie. So we're looking for Linda. So anybody that's on the list that wants to get bumped up to have their reading done faster and get a larger reading, plus an extra bonus card, and be able to skip the line, you can send in your donation. The link is in the description box of the video, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook. The link is there. You can send it there, and then it'll send me a notification, and then we can bump you up to the beginning of the list, and you'll be like the next person up. Priority placement. You'll skip the line. You won't have to wait. You'll get a bonus oracle card and anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes of a reading as well. So you get a little bit more bonus reading as well. So if we're moving down the line here, so we have Linda, and I don't see a Linda answering. Linda, oh, do you see any upcoming predictions for you? Okay, so Linda, let's see what's going on for you in the avenue of love. So maybe what I'll do is if people don't answer right away, I'll just go ahead and start doing a reading. And then if you happen to, kind of maybe it triggers something or brings something that maybe you didn't realize that you need to reflect on, or a direction that you might, have thought of, or maybe not thought of, or maybe kind of glanced or thought of briefly, might be something that, is trying to push you in that direction. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you. Hey, Jody, you could be my moderator for Facebook. Okay, so Linda Capri, do any upcoming predictions? Okay, so let's see what's going on for you. So I feel that you are going to possibly be having some blockages coming up for you. Maybe not feeling like you're entering into a new kind of energy or an energy field or energy path. You may be feeling drained. You may be around very draining things right now, and you might be having a low energy level. You could be suffering from depression or just a lack of energy. You're being zapped by people around you that are kind of taking more energy than they're receiving it, or giving in exchange. The interaction is just not balanced for the people that you're interacting with. They're drawing a lot of your energy out of you and leaving you drained a lot, which may have your creative juices just not flowing at its peak performance right now. It could also be in correlation to traveling, news of new passion that you're waiting for a message on. Know that this has kind of been delayed. There's delays happening for you right now in regards to possible new passions happening and exciting news. So there's going to be some delays happening for you due to your energy level being low. It's kind of telling you to kind of step back and just kind of get regrouped for this to kind of kick into overdrive. You don't want to kick into overdrive and you've got your gas in the car, and you step on the gas and you've only got an eighth of a tank, and then you run out of gas before you get to the destination. So you end up missing that connection, right? So be aware of where your energy and what you're spending your energy on. If it's leaving you really drained, maybe kind of step back and say, I want to be able to make it to the final destination or the next opportunity that may come by. I don't want to be just kind of rolling up to the finish line thinking I'm going to make it, and then all of a sudden the car sputters and dies and you're left just as just in that just in the line of sight, but just miles away from it still. You know what I mean? But feeling that you're right there, and then all of a sudden everything just kind of falls apart. You know, it just stops. You know what I mean? Um, so just being aware of, you know, getting your energy levels in check, being aware of where you're spending it, who's, you know, kind of investing in the energy in return, who's doing the exchange of energy, and just being aware of who you're interacting with, to be able to keep your energy level, you know, at its peak performance and be able to keep moving. You know, it's like a give and take relationship. You give, you take, you give, you take. You know, it's like, you know, you interact. You're constantly interacting. So you have to be well aware of who's you're spending your energy with and who's being manifested into your life, and what purpose. Are they willing to, you know, be selfish, or are they willing to be, you know, compassionate, you know, generous person in exchange for, you know, knowledge, information, or the interaction, you know, to have a healthy interaction and not just be, you know, only coming when they need something, or only coming in when they want something from you, and not giving anything in return. When you need something from them, they're nowhere to be found. You know what I mean? Okay, so just being aware that maybe there's something that you need to, you know, take time for you and just kind of step back and just say, no, I've got to take number one first and foremost, because I want to make it across that finish line. I don't want to have any missed opportunities. I want to be ready, right? So you guys on YouTube, by the way, when you guys interact with the actual live stream, when you comment and you interact with each other, the person that interacts the most and carries on like conversations with people while you're waiting for the live stream, and you know, you guys can sit and talk. You don't have to specifically wait just for me, but you can have interaction with each other. And then at the end of the month on the YouTube channel, the people that interacted the most will end up getting a prize at the end of the month for the most interactive and social person on the YouTube channel. So know that you'll end up getting, you know, probably a free 30-minute reading at the end of the month if you're very highly interactive with other members and people that are on the live stream. And that's only, you know, available on YouTube. You know, we'll have draws for the people on Facebook for readings throughout the month. I usually do a free reading, a free draw at the end. Due to the list tonight, I'm going to try to get everybody's name on that wheel. I should be adding them as we're going along here. I totally forgot. I totally had a brain fart, guys. So I'm going to write down the people that I have currently done readings for, currently added to the list, and we're gonna have quite a few people added here. So I'm just gonna add a couple names here while we're waiting for the next person to kind of show up here. Okay, so where are we here? Jody, like, share, please. Yes, I will. Oh, thanks, Jody. You can moderate for me. I would appreciate it. You can share with everybody and let them know where we're working from two zones. We're working from YouTube and Facebook tonight, so we're keeping it pretty smoothly going. Daisy's in charge of the list, so you know, you can pop onto YouTube and see where the list is if you want to have interaction, or you know, message her through Facebook or whatever, and she can message you back. She's very good at, you know, being prompt and on the ball, so you wouldn't have to worry at all. So I'm going to add the people that I currently have on that I've done readings for. And if I miss anybody, I will do a reading of the people right after after the live stream. And I will end up letting you guys know when the draw is happening. Then we had, oh, Chanel. So you guys get an opportunity to get a reading as well. And then we had Angela, Vinny, and if I forget anybody when at the end, I'll read the list off, and if anybody's name is missing off the list, please let me know so you can be added before the draw. Okay, so we are moving on to the next person. So we just finished Linda, so Linda will be added to the wheel as well. So Linda, you'll be put on the wheel. Linda C. And then I'll let you guys know on the Facebook page who the winner of the draw for a free 15-minute reading that you can use at any time if you wish to use it again. Use it right away or use it at a later date. That's fine as well. So we have the wheel of names. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people on it right now. We're moving on to the next person. Oh, and we have to add Angel. So make sure you guys like and subscribe to my Facebook page to get, you know, reviews of the winners for the actual draws, because you don't really have to be in attendance for the draw if you don't want to, but yeah, the winner will be announced on the page as well, just so you guys know. Okay. Back to the comments. Okay, so so Michaela Walker, we have Michaela. We currently have a standby list. We're trying to get through it. So we have Heather. Is Heather here? Do we have Heather? Just looking for Heather. I don't know if you're on the YouTube or Facebook side. Let me just go over to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna copy and paste the list that Daisy has currently, so you guys have a copy of it. So you guys know what the list is, and then you guys can kind of gauge yourself for the readings as well. Just give me one sec. So, oh, Angel, you're in Washington. That's awesome. And then I'll give you the list currently as it stands. Okay, so here is the current list, guys. So I will post it in where is that tab? Oh, the screen went funny. Hang on, you guys. We're having technical issues here. Why are we having so many problems here? What's going on here? Our screen went wonky. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can get this to... It might be just a glitch, you guys, so hang on. There we go, we're back. Okay. So that helps. There's a list there, you guys. So you guys have a copy of the list here now, so you guys can just refer to that, and I'll update it as it gets updated on YouTube as well. So then you guys know where we are. Okay? So Heather's not here. Okay, so Joyce, you're next. Miss Joyce, are you next? So it's now Joyce. Okay, so here's the updated list, you guys. So Joyce, are you here still, darling? I know you had surgery today. I know you're not feeling well, so hopefully you're still here. Oh, we just had a glitch out, you guys. Hang on one sec. Let's see if we can fix that. We have a glitch on that, on the Facebook side, guys, so hang on. It'll just do that once in a while, so just bear with me. It's just the settings, I guess, or something. Okay, so we have Joyce. We're looking for Joyce. Joyce, are you here? And then after that will be Amanda, Trina, and Karina. So you guys, if you're here, we're going to be calling you guys next. We'll get through this list probably pretty quick. And then we might be opening it up again. So Amanda, Trina, or Karina, is any one of you there? Here, there, here, or here, there, whichever. I don't know. Are you here? There, over there. Yeah, Joyce has gone through quite a bit this last little while, so she's a trooper though. She's lost her son a year ago that I've done a channeling for her to help her, to connect with him. I've also, been, doing services with her for probably about 2 months now, and being, to be able to guide her and help her through her journey. So she's a great woman. She just went through surgery, guys, so hopefully you guys can send her some healing energy that she can go through recovery rather quickly and heal, she just had a hip replacement today. So, hopefully you guys can send some loving energy to her and help her heal and just keep her moving forward, right? Okay, so Karina. Okay, so we have Polo. The Karen is Karina. So Trina after Karina, you're after Karina. Okay, so Joyce isn't answering, so she may have gone to lay down. She just had surgery today, so I'll get in touch with her after and talk to her. So Amanda, are you here? I don't know if you're on the Facebook side or the YouTube side, so we're just calling your name. Oh, Jody. So okay, Jody, you got the list now. Okay, sorry, darling, I didn't even think to do that earlier. Okay, so we've got then we've got Amanda. I don't know which side you're on. Love relationship. Okay, so Amanda's on the YouTube side, guys. So we're gonna pop over to YouTube here for a minute, do a reading on that side, and then everybody's got the list on both sides. So you guys know where you are. Yeah, she needs a lot of support right now. She's been having a hard time. She lost her son a year ago, and it was her only child. So she's here, kind of going through this on her own and very alone. She's in a very kind of alone space right now, and feeling very, kind of left behind, if to say. So we want to help her transition and heal and still enjoy her life, that she has here, and to be able to live it to the fullest, right? So. Okay, so you want a love relationship. Okay, so let me see what's going on in the love department for you, Amanda. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, too many. Too many. We don't want all of the options right now. One card, Spirit, for Amanda in regards to love. What does it mean to be the focus for her love? Current situation. Okay, where did that card go? I know one flipped. I saw it flip. Now where to go? I saw it flip, or did it flip back? Oh, no, it did. Okay, so you have the Page of Cups. So you could be dealing with a masculine energy. So there's definitely someone that you are going to be connecting with. It talks a lot about new love, messages of love and happiness, messages of intuition and an emotional start. So definitely somebody is coming forward for you. Is going to be coming into your life and be available to you. This may be what you've been looking for. This may be the person that you've been asking to be delivered to you. So you may have asked the universe to deliver you somebody that is meant to be part of your life now. This could be in correlation to having a past love come forward in this lifetime to kind of learn from. So definitely having new love coming forward for you. Messages of love and happiness will be coming forward for you. So however that is correlating to you currently, if that's what you've been manifesting and working with and trying to manifest and create currently, know that you're working in the right love energy field to be bringing that into play. But you're definitely bringing a masculine into your life. Okay, so you will end up having that. And the Page of Cups usually is also representation of a water sign, so a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or someone that has that in their chart. This could be your energy, or it could be the person that you're interacting with. So, it all depends on where you are. Okay? So that was a quick one. We'll try to keep them as quick as I can here, guys. Okay, so Trina, you're next on the list here. No, Karina, you're after Trina, but they spelt your name wrong. You're next after Trina. Okay, so Trina. Yeah, Karina is spelled with a. They spelled it Karina. They spelled it wrong because Daisy was on the YouTube side. She didn't see how it was spelled. But you're on the list. Okay, you're on the list, Karina. You're next in line. So we haven't forgot you. Okay, so Trina. Trina, what is your question, my darling? When you're on the Facebook side. I know that because I know you. You are on the Facebook side. I know that. So Karina, you're next. No worries. You haven't been put off the list. You just spelled wrong. There was an error in the spelling. That's all. Okay, Karina. No worries. So I'm waiting for Trina Scott. There you are. Okay, Trina Scott. How are you doing? What's your question, Trina? What is the question of the day? Or you just want whatever card comes? Well, you have quite a few that are coming, so I'm going to take this card. Ooh, okay. So there's something that you're collaborating on. You could be having, this is in regards to partnership. You're having a collaboration either with your partner, or you're having, you're creating with somebody else, or you're creating an idea and making it into kind of putting it into a reality. You're giving it shape and form right now. You're creating that dream and bringing it into, sort of a semi-existence right now. Paid for reading. Sarah, you'll be on the VIP list. Let me just verify that I received your payment here. And you'll be on the VIP list. You'll get automatically bumped to the top of the list. Yeah, Sarah, I got your payment, so you'll be next in the list. Sarah Hughes, you'll be next on the list. So the Two of Coins. So you're collaborating with someone. So this could be my bad. Your financial decisions, juggling, multitasking, choices, balance, and options. So, finding that, maybe you're going to end up finding, a solution to maybe some financial situations that are going. You will have a relationship. So I think that this card kind of represents there is going to be a partnership coming forward. Collaboration is with the Three of Pentacles. My bad, my correction there. But with the Two of Coins, though, it still looks like there's a partnership involved here. So this could be, being in union, or, in a situation with another party. This could be revolving around, financial decision, juggling. Maybe there's a relationship that you might want to, bring into play now, right? So you're definitely having somebody coming in with you and being there with you. So I would say, to your question, is there a relationship? I would say yes. And I feel that this would come in rather quickly. There were some other cards that fell out with it, but I'm not going to read those cards because I don't have the time for that in-depth reading. That's, if you were to pay a VIP, then I would have pulled those cards up. So know that there are messages surrounding this relationship that you need to maybe, think about having an in-depth reading about, to get, the more detailed information in regards to this partnership or this relationship that's going to come forward. This person may, let you kind of take the lead, though. I can say that much, right? So Daisy, we have a VIP next. So the list is changed. So know that, your collaborate, this person is going to be there. That, you're going to express yourself. What I'm hearing is through this card is you're going to express, what you want to see kind of come into play, or what you want to, have something that's going to manifest. And I see this person kind of looking onwardly as to, being supportive of being, somebody that is willing to kind of let you take lead of your life and not be, kind of in the mix. It's going to allow you to have that kind of space and that time, that that energy to have that kind of manifest. And it's going to be very attentive, you know, and be aware of what you want. And it's going to put you kind of in the forefront where you're living your life, and they want you to have, you know, whatever you dream you can have, you know, kind of energy. So I think that that is a very positive kind of outlook for you. Okay. So we have Sarah. What is your question, please, Sarah? Sarah, did you read Libra? Oh, when is my turn? Can you please tell me if my dear friend has any messages for me from the other side of relationship reading? Okay, so let's see what's going on. Give me 1 sec. I just gotta let my cat out here. Hang on 1 sec, guys. Saturday night, it's time to have or Friday night, it's party time. That's what's going on. I keep forgetting it's Friday, you guys. I'm still thinking it's like Thursday. I'm still like, you know, still sleeping from yesterday. Okay, so let's see what's going on in relationship, and if there's any messages from the other side for Sarah Hughes, please, Spirit. Okay. So you definitely have someone coming towards you rather quickly. You know, you have the Knight of Swords. So this is going to come in fast, you know, pushing it forward. So relationship-wise, push forward for a relationship. You know, and then we also have Temperance came out as well with it. So finding the harmony and balance, healing, finding the middle ground. This could be in regards to maybe you'll find this person if you're going on a holiday or you're traveling. You may encounter this person on that venture. But I feel that the two are kind of going hand in hand together. It's going to be rather quickly, so you may even get an offer to go on a holiday last minute, or you may make a decision to go on a holiday last minute. You know, with Temperance kind of stepping in there, and you know, your guardian angels and your guides are pushing you in a direction of looking at, you know, something coming in rather quickly, and not to be, you know, kind of falling asleep at the wheel, you know, because you might miss this opportunity. It's going to come in rather quickly. It may come in, and you know, if you're not paying attention, you may miss out on the opportunity that's being presented to you. I want more information on this Knight of Swords energy that's coming in quickly, because I think this person. Okay. So then we also have the Knight of Coins in as well, and I just want to verify this one. Where's my book here? Hang on 1 sec, because the Chinese tarot is a little bit different. I just want to take a look here. So I would this could end up causing a loss of a relationship though. This person may create some unbalance. You know, you'll have the harmony and everything between the two of you, but I think that this person that is on the external side of things, that is a friend of yours, is going to feel a little bit put out by this new relationship. They may not be getting the attention that they have now from you. They may not achieve, you know, having that time with you a lot. That your focus will be taken away from that, you know, the outside relationship of this friendship, and you're going to put, you know, your attention totally on a relationship. So just being aware that you have to keep that balance and harmony between the two, right? Keep your friendship, you know, a friendship, and still give it the attention that it requires when it requires it, but don't forget about it. Don't just kind of, you know, get all caught up in the new relationship and the new energy coming forward. Being aware of, you know, that, you know, don't let, you know, your friendship suffer because you're in a relationship and get sidetracked from, you know, spending that time or having that quality time together, because it could end up creating a loss of a friendship if you're not careful. Okay. It also could mean like a possible loss of a valued friendship. So, you know, being aware of things that you value, you could end up losing at this point. with the Nine of Cups in reverse, you know, it talks a lot about loss and you know, of valued items that are important to you. So that could be people, places, or things that have value in your life, or that you give value to. Okay, so being aware of that and not letting, you know, whatever's coming in quickly for you distract you from, you know, that as well, and take your focus and kind of take your awareness away from it, that you may end up losing it, or you know, it'll end up disappearing. Okay, so that's what I have for you. As far as the oracle card, did you want a angel message card, or do you want a personal oracle card? And then I'm going to take like a 5-minute break after this, guys. I just need to have a potty break here. But I will just put it on like a break for like 5 minutes. But I won't be stopping the stream. It'll be still going so that you guys can have a pee break or whatever you need to do. So what kind of card did you want, Sarah? Did you want the Magdalene Oracle card, or did you want messages from your angels, or... Oh, well, there you go. So you're planning a holiday. So there you go. So, you know, this is a good thing, right? Okay, so did you want an oracle card, or did you want a angel message card? I have the angel message cards in my hand, so I don't know if those are the ones you want, or you want the Magdalene Oracle card. Either one would be good for you, I think. I'm getting like both cards, either one, whatever your choice, you know. You can go with either one. I think you'll get a message from both. Did my video stop? Still going, okay. My phone's going off. Personal one. Okay, we can do that. I can take out the Magdalene ones. Okay, give me 1 second to grab these guys out. Give them a shuffle. Then after this, we'll be taking a 5-minute intermission, just so that I can grab another coffee, and because I'm needing a boost here. I'm out of coffee. So if you expect me to keep going, then we've got to keep the coffee coming. So I got to make myself another coffee and get rejuvenated and rebalanced. Take a break. Stand up for a minute because I don't like. Okay, so the card that came out for you, my darling. And I'm just gonna find it here. Okay, so here's your card. So it is called the Guardian Angel card. Oh, hang on, let me just kind of move that there so you can see it. I want you to. So that's the Guardian Angel card. There we go. So to rationalize mind is to seem that nothing can coexist without having a beginning and an end. The physical world, things are born and then they die. Things start, then they come to an end. On the surface, this is what we see and often believe. However, when we delve deep into the spiritual heart of the matter, a different picture emerges. Energetically, nothing ever truly dies. Everything in life simply transforms. Everything and everyone is forever held within a love's eternal embrace. Spiritually, everything is everyone you love are always present. Nothing is truly lost or missing. So smile and don't be sad, for everyone you love is forever present in your heart, just as you love just as you are forever present in theirs. Time, space, and but an illusion, whether spiritually or physically, we all exist now. Life is but one eternal moment. Okay, so you have your angels looking down and hoping and keeping you moving in a direction and giving you the support that you need to keep that, kind of moving forward for yourself, right? Just, accepting that, things come, they stay, they serve a purpose, then they leave, but the interaction that you've had with that person never goes away. That's that memory. That's what we create memory. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick break, and then we are going to be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Good to go. We're back. Alright. So where were we on the list here? We have, where are we here? Alright, so we're back. I need to have my smoke and my coffee and we'll be ready to roll again. So Karina, are you still here? Miss Karina, are you still here? Hey Susan, how you doing? How are things? So hopefully you guys are doing good. Okay, so we are back. Okay, so Tiffany, you're still here. So we're back on the list, and our last list is Karina. So hopefully, Karina, you're still here. If Karina's not here, it'll be Annie. Then Tiffany, Elaine, Ash13, Care Bear, Crystal, Amy, and Elizabeth. So we've got a few people here. Okay, so if Karina's not here, we'll just give a minute for people to come back, and then, you know, because we just taking a quick break here. So how's everybody doing while we're waiting for people to pop back in, you know, from the little break here? So Karina. Oh, big stretch. Wait for people to come back. We are here. So Sarah. We did Sarah. So we're on Karina now because we did Sarah before the break. Dum-dum-dum-dum. You're still here, my Tiffany. Okay, so we're getting down the list. Well, maybe we'll just jump to Tiffany for now. We'll take Tiffany off the list because she's here, and we'll just wait for the other people to kind of pop in, and then we will add them as we go here. We'll just kind of knock people off as we get, you know. So anybody that's here, let our moderator Jody on Facebook know, and on YouTube let Daisy know that you're here, and then we can update the list to know who's here and who's not here, so we can keep the channel moving, keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. Okay. Oh, one notifications. So Tiffany, pretty good. Oh, Karina, she did make it. Okay. Question is purpose and current work, spirituality, finances. I'm on the right path. Need help with finances. I'm so tired and I can never make enough to make ends meet. It's hard keep going when it's the same every day, never getting anywhere. Okay. So you want financial kind of insight here. So let me see here. Let's pull out the regular tarot for this one, for career, for Karina. Karina. I feel like there's still going to be a bit of time. There's going to be a delay in this a little bit longer. You're going to have to go through this for a bit longer. There's blockages that have been created, whether by you unintentionally, but there's definitely blockages coming forward for you. But if you slow things down and kind of just examine what you're going through, like, is there a case of, you know, this could also be in correlation to what is in your environment. What is creating blockages for your energy level? Do you have a good flow? Do you have, okay, and this is going to sound strange, but do you have like anything where you're running water a lot? or have a fountain in your house, or anything in correlation to running water that goes on in your house on a regular basis, like a little water fountain, or like something that kind of plays that energy, that flowing. Because if you do, it's not a good thing to have. It'll come in as quick as it goes out. The other thing that you might want to try that I do, I keep a mirror facing towards my doorway, so that it reflects out any bad energy that's not welcome. It will reflect it back out to keeping it out of the home. Maybe doing some kind of energy, rebalancing within your home and your personal living space, to create that kind of abundant feeling. If you have old, broken down things that aren't serving any purpose, it's time to get rid of them. Kind of clean up your environment to actually have that flow come in, because you could be having blockages created by this, this energy that's kind of coming in for you. Is what I'm kind of picking up for you first and foremost. Okay, how that is in correlation to your abundance, and how it's kind of playing it out for you. It could have an energy kind of vibration that's not being of service to you. So if you have like dishes that are broken, or something that's broken, like even a chip mirror, or anything that has damage to it, could be damaging that energy and the abundant feeling. Okay, so the cards that jumped out for you is King of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So with that Ace of Pentacles, it's not bringing any new financial opportunities coming forward. This could be in correlation to maybe a masculine energy, or the masculine energy field that is creating this blockage. Because with the King of Swords, it talks about courage, leadership, power, and entrepreneurial. So maybe there's something that, maybe there's an avenue that you may have kind of pondered over, about maybe going into business for yourself, or kind of taking on a different approach to create the abundance for you. Maybe there's something that you've kind of had come into play, or that you've had, kind of thoughts over, or a direction that you thought maybe you wanted to head in, but maybe thought that you weren't able to do it. Maybe revisit that. Maybe revisit, building that business plan, or building the opportunity coming forward. Without that, having the courage to take on the initiative to move forward might be your blockage that you're creating for yourself as well. So not having enough confidence in, the purpose of creating something bigger and better, or creating that abundance, or taking out, getting away from, what you're doing now, and start working on bringing like a self-made business, or getting more into business for yourself, where you're having to be your own boss kind of energy. Maybe taking that leadership and that lead on creating that for yourself, may open up the door for that new financial opportunity. But I think that, without doing that leadership and taking back your power and saying, I want more from this, and really meaning it and truly believing that you can do it, that business opportunity, or kind of small business idea that you may have had, might be something that you might want to really think about, and really maybe bring into, kind of a coexistence, or start creating something on that level. Because with the way things are sitting, the Ace of Pentacles being in reverse, it's not bringing you any financial opportunities right now, because you're sitting on the idea, and the idea isn't going to create you anything if you're just sitting on it and not doing anything with it. So if you've had an urge to kind of step away from, the job that you have, and maybe want to, go into like business planning, or planning out a business that would work for you, or something that that you have skills at, or you have knowledge, or you're trained at, or that you can kind of build it into a business model to be able to teach it and share it with other people. Maybe take it into an aspect of putting it into like a business plan, kind of getting that business module built for yourself, to kind of see where it would take you, or what opportunities may unfold from that, and put it into like a blueprint kind of thing for you right now. Okay, that's what I'm seeing for you. Okay, so you definitely have the green light to go ahead and start creating that opportunity coming forward. Okay, so I would get off that sitting on pondering and just putting it on the shelf, time to dust it off, bring that ideas out, and start looking at them, and building out, you know, your business plan. Do like a little sketch, or build out that, you know, kind of pathway that you want to take your business, and kind of start pre-planning that journey, right? So you'll be able to kind of do a transition. You'll have to maybe still keep your job, but then you're birthing that new idea and that opportunity, right? So you're kind of in the middle of should I or could I. Know that you can and you will. Okay, so take that should I, could I, and change it to now I am, I will. Okay, and take the initiative and step forward into it. You know, even if it's a, you know, a side job that you get to do for the first little while until things start to take off, you know, you still can work, you know, your main job and still have income coming in to cover, you know, your main necessities. But then you get to, you know, kind of birth a new idea and move in that direction for you to be able to have a little bit more financial independence, you know, create for you, you know, work your own hours, you get to create your own money, you know, you do everything that's best suited for you. Okay? So next on the list, please. Next on the list is, and don't forget to follow my page, you guys. So I'm going to add you to the wheel of names, Sarah and Karina. And if I forget anybody's name, please let me know off the list. And then I will add you so you guys don't miss out on an opportunity to win a 15-minute free reading. So right now we have Ashley AP, Chanel, Angel, Angela, Vinny, Linda C, Angel, Sarah, and Karina on the list as we stand. So we are, I believe, on Tiffany. Are you next? Are we at Tiffany now? Oh, my ear. Ear's plugged. So let's see what's going on here. Okay, so where are we? Yeah, so make sure you guys hang out on the page. Go like the page so you get notifications of when I go live or when I have specials that are coming up with the launch of the website. You know, there is going to be specials that are going to happen in lieu of the launching of the website. So there'll be things that are coming out over the next month or so for, you know, when we actually go like fully live on the website. So be aware of that, you know, things are happening. Things will be, you know, opportunities to win yourself a reading or to be able to get a discounted reading at a rock bottom price with everything going on and you know, getting, you know, generating traffic. So I will post the link to the website. It is kind of it's a raw kind of link, but I will post it. So Annie, let me just see here if I can just quickly get this kind of where is it here? Hang on one sec here. Oh, hang on one sec, guys. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll post the link in the chat for both places, and you guys can kind of go and check out the actual website. And I'll post the actual link for you guys to be able to check it out. But you can also find the link on my page as well, but I'll just post it here for anybody that's new to the stream. And look at that while we're waiting for okay, let me just go. So what I will do, so I will go here and I will post the link to the website and you guys can go and check it out. So I'll post it in YouTube and Facebook, and then you guys can, you know, kind of keep, you know, bookmark it and be able to, you know, you can book through the actual website as well. So this is a website link that I'm posting in YouTube right now. That's where you can find me, as well as I will post it here on the Facebook side of things. Yes, Tiffany, you are after Anne. So here is the link to the Facebook or the website that I have. It's not, domain name isn't registered yet, so that's why it's kind of under something else right now. But it's not completely registered, so we're just waiting for that approval to come through. But it's all on Google. It's all Google. You can search it. Anything to do with Mystic Oracle 333 Tarot, you'll find it all on Google. I have a Google locate me, my business, Google my business, and you can find the link there as well. So, so we are going to add, who did I just do the reading for? Who did I just read for? Who did I just read for? Karina. Okay, Elaine has posted their question. Where is Elaine? Predictions for graphic design program at college I'm currently in. Okay, so Karina, so we're gonna throw you on the list too as well here, Elaine. Oops. Then we've got Elaine. So, and if you want to be entered in the draw but don't want to read it, you can have your name put on as well. So don't feel shy in regards to any predictions for your graphic design for studies, education and studies. Please, Spirit, what is going on? Correlation to it. Okay. You may be having some blockages at your current state of affairs. With the Fool card in reverse is kind of talking about not having that new beginning or that fresh start. So maybe your creative juices are kind of just not moving or flowing right now, or you might be feeling that you're kind of like kind of blah. You might be not be feeling as carefree and just kind of going with the flow currently. You might be lacking in the feeling of spontaneity. So getting back in touch with, getting to being that most natural state of happiness and that just kind of going with the flow energy, instead of kind of, saying to yourself that I have to do it this way and just let your juices flow. Don't say that you have to be a certain way in your graphic design. Be open to anything as possible and really get in tune with your creative juices. Because I feel that, there is, you're feeling like maybe you're struggling with this, like maybe there's some blockages in your creative forces that are kind of not flowing, moving in that direction of, a new journey and newness, you know what I mean? Not taking risks. You're not being, carefree and taking that risk, or, you're kind of like, oh, well, I would do this, but then, yeah, I don't think I will. Because you're recoiling after you kind of put that energy out there, or you're creating something, but then you second guess yourself and you don't want to push yourself into a risky situation. You're not taking chances and kind of expanding and growing your creative force that you're creating with, right, is what I'm kind of feeling. So get out there, expand it, take those risks. If you're feeling like, you just want to put it out there and see what the result is going to be. You get the feedback, get the insight from other people, get the, the outlook from the outside the box, kind of look at things, right? That you aren't, you may be looking at and seeing that it's not creative, but somebody else's perspective or somebody's kind of other view might see it in a different light. That can give you some feedback and say, okay, well, maybe you should kind of tweak it here or tweak it there, and get that feedback that you're requesting or that you're seeking right now. Take that risk and put it out there and just see what happens. Don't sit there and kind of not put it out there because you don't feel that it's good enough. Let you know that, what you're seeing, like, it's like, for instance, when I make my dream catchers, I may not see the beauty in it, but somebody else is looking at it, may end up finding it to be creative. Like the color scheme might, be something that somebody is taking a different perspective on. For me, it's like I always my hardest critique when it comes to even creating my own dream catchers, like the color schemes, making sure it's, it pops, it does this, it has that energy and that vibrancy, right? I always second guess it, but, if you can see, I have no problem with my creative juices, but I'm my hardest critic. So letting somebody else kind of look at it and to get a different perspective on, what is appeasing to their eye is never going to be, their palette of taste and desire, and what triggers them and what they find desirable is not going to be the same as yours. Like food taste, you end up liking a food and another person's not going to like it as much. But put it out there, and let it kind of speak for itself. Let it have some life. Let it kind of be birthed into having life. Don't sit there and have yourself kind of, well, I don't know if I should do that. Kind of, I'm not too sure, right? So just being aware of that, Elaine, right? So just let it be out there. Just put it out there. Don't question it. Just do it. Just put it out there. Let it have some life. Let it breathe. It's like you open a bottle of wine. You let it breathe for a little bit and just kind of get its flavor, its body, getting a breath of fresh air. When you're feeling kind of, like you're not being creative, that you just can't get past that aspect, just go with it. Just go with the flow. And maybe once you release that blockage, or you undo the blockage of that creativity, maybe something will come into light. You'll allow room for something else to be created and develop, and you've kind of put that out there, and it's out there. Now you get to kind of form it the way that you want it to go and work. But if you're holding on to it and you're not allowing it to kind of have some life to it, or be come into existence, how are you going to know what to create with it? You know what I mean? So be a little bit more on that risk. Take those risks that you kind of would not normally take, and see what you get back. You'll get, the perspective, you'll get the feedback that is going to make you, move in the direction that's, that's safe, or it's risky, so take the chances. I would say take the chances with what you're moving. Don't live in a state of, an opportunity, because you don't feel it. What you feel and what the other person may see it or take it into view as is going to be different than the next person that may look at, the design that you've come up with. Think outside the box and think creatively that, this is not me. Release yourself from the existence and say that I'm just the manifester. I'm just creating, but the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, as they say. So what you may find that's not appeasing to you may be the same for another creator. Maybe another creator is going through the same thing, and you guys can offer each other feedback from a different perspective. That'll give you insight. Okay? So take some chances. Do a little bit of the, I'm going to put it out there and just see what I get back. Because I don't feel that, you're in the class to learn and kind of develop your skill set, right? Take those chances and kind of see where that creative field is going to take you. You may be surprised at your own work. You may end up unleashing, a creative side that, you never knew that you would even potentially have if you wouldn't have taken that risk and said, okay, well, I'm going to take a chance, right? So take your chances. Like, go with it, okay? So go with the flow. Hit it up. Do it up good, And even if you're not feeling that it's good, put it out there, and you can always change it and develop it more. Like everything has room for, being able to, be tweaked and reformatted and, redone and just kind of revamped. Like just keep the freshness and keep, a fresh kind of approach to things. Okay? All right, so now we are on Ash 13. Are you still here, Ash? Hopefully Ash is still here. And then after that will be Annie, Tiffany, Care Bear, Crystal, Amy, and Elizabeth. And then I think we'll probably be pretty good for time, unless there's somebody else that's popped up on the Facebook side. So Annie, you are here. This was the last list I copied of YouTube. Okay, so let me get you an updated list, Jody. Hang on one sec here. I'll just get it copied and I'll paste it for you here, Jody. I'll transfer it over here to you. I'll paste it right now, darling. There you go. There you go, Jody. There's an updated list for you. We're now on Ashley 13. She's on the YouTube side. So we will pop over to YouTube and see where Ash 13 is. Oh, and Elaine, we have to put you on the wheel. Or did we put you on the wheel? So we got to put Make sure we got everybody's name on here. So Elaine, Green, and we just did. So Elaine's on there. So Ash 13. Well, I get to know my future husband better. So Ash 13, we're going to throw you on the wheel too here. For a chance at a second reading possible win. Okay, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 people on the wheel so far. We're going to be spinning that one shortly. Anybody that already is on the list currently will be added to the list. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add everybody now. So we have Ash and Tiffany Care Bear. So we're going to add everybody to the wheel here while we're just waiting for Ash to kind of get caught up here. So Annie, Tiffany, Care Bear. And you guys will have to tune in to find out if you're on the wheel and you don't want to stick around for draw results, you have an opportunity to find it on my Facebook page, so you'll have to go there to find it. And it's for a free 15-minute draw, or draw of a reading with me privately. It'll be a private read, it won't be public, so it'll be at your convenience. So know that that's going to be what is given away. I'm going to be doing that for the whole month of October. Through each stream that I do, we'll always be having a Ash 13. Okay, so Ash 13, how can I get to know my future husband better? And then Annie, you'll be next after Ash 13. So give me like 5 minutes, Anne. We're gonna see what's going on. Will you get to know your future husband better? So you're wanting to know who your future husband is, or what is the connection that you're having. Okay, let's see. So it could be a fire sign. So this is definitely going to be a marriage, but you're gonna have to go inside and see what you're truly desiring. You may be not focusing on what you're truly desiring in a mate, because the person is, we have the 7 of Wands showing up in reverse, so this energy is not connecting with you. It's not kind of being a good connection. You may be not going internally to see what you're truly desiring and making that kind of blueprint of your desired partner that you're wanting. What qualities are you willing to accept? What qualities are you not willing to have? Being really honest and downright to get, at least an 80% kind of proof of the 100% of what you want is what you'll get delivered. The other 20% is what you get to work with to, kind of manifest it and create it into the true desired outcome, right? So this is a manifestation of what you're wanting to create with a marriage card. But you really have to go internally and say, these are the qualities I truly want. So if you've been dating people or you've been, kind of in relationships, go back and think about those relationships. What really made you tick? What things didn't? What things do you write your pros and cons list? Write the pros of the qualities that you liked. Write the cons of the stuff that you really don't want to have to deal with, that you don't want any part of. And then what you want to do is when you're sitting down quietly, you want to ask the universe to deliver you somebody with these following qualities and to not deliver you somebody with these following qualities. So if they can find a balance for you and create that connection to bring this person into existence for you, or to make that connection happen, you'll be able to, have that happen. And you'll know when you end up meeting this person that is the person. You'll just be like, damn, like I did with mine. I ended up creating it and I said, I want this, this, and this, and this. And I thought it out and really thought about what I was willing to accept and what I wanted in a partner. I left out a few details that maybe I should have revamped one before asking for it. But, those are qualities that I can get over and work through. So I ended up with my partner, and he was literally standing below a light and, doing the James Dean stance. And I said, no, that's him. That's who I want to meet. And we've been together now going on 6 years. It'll be 6 years in November, since 2013. So yeah, 6 years we've been together. So, it is possible to manifest, your partner or the person that you really want to have in your life, right? So take those kind of, those aspects of looking of what you're wanting to create and bring into your life, and work with that, and start with trying to create and build your ideal Ken doll, like you're Barbie and you want Ken to look like Ken, but you're going to get like an 80% look-alike to the Ken doll that you're creating. You're kind of you know, building your own little Ken doll right now with energy and the qualities and the traits that you want to have. Right, so I'm just going to add some names here, and then we will be doing the draw for the free reading. So give me 1 second here, guys. Just give me 1 minute here. Okay, so if there's anybody that does not have their name on the actual wheel, I'm going to read the names out while we're waiting, just letting everybody know that we are going to have a draw for the free reading. And I'm just making sure I got everybody's name on here. And then I just have to add Elizabeth. So we've got quite a few people. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 people on this wheel. And what I'm going to do, I just had to get the settings set up here for you guys.